So this is for somebody and their mama, real quick. So I was talking to one of my young brothers from the hometown, and it just came upon me of just don't waste your talent. And I know this brother, he's funny, he's animated, and he's skillful with it. Great sense of humor. And I was like, man, you probably got some skills you ain't even tapped in yet. And he's telling me how he does music and all this stuff. I was like, brother, you need to go into that. You know what I'm saying? And he was talking about, he's like, yeah, but I don't do for other people. I was like, hey man, look, this is what Jesus was talking about in Matthew 25 with the talents, right? He uses a parable talking about how a master gave some servants like talent, so like precious metal, like currency, right? Like the equivalent of coins. And one servant went and took his wealth, buried it. Another one took his talents and multiplied it, got double. And then another one, I believe, quadrupled it. And if I'm getting the number wrong, please correct me in the comments. It's not that serious, okay? But my whole point with him was the one that buried his talent and didn't use it to keep it safe out of fear, he was scolded by the master, got called fool and all this stuff, and he went off on him, and rightfully so. And I told him, brother, I was like, man, when we don't use our talents that God gave us, that means something is missing from this world even longer, and someone else has to pay for it. And I told him, I was like, look, I can write and I can speak. I can't sing and I can't draw and I can't do any of this other stuff. So that's why I'm tapping in right now, and we're working on books. We putting out videos. We encouraging people each and every day. That's what we do. And I was just telling them how like my family has been blessed by it, all this other stuff of like how my predecessor started that, and I'm continuing to walk in that principle. And I told them, man, even if when I posted something, only one person sees it, that person is gonna need it, and that's the right one that it needs to get to, and they need to see it. And I also said, it don't matter if they see it right then and there that they're when they're going through something, or they see it 5 months down the line and just pop up on their feed. It's their time is the right timing, and we don't know what people are going through. We don't know how our gifts can affect them and help uplift them. And this could be anything, drawing, baking, cooking, doing numbers. Our gifts not only make waves, and put us in front of kings, but our gifts are supposed to uplift mankind. Our talents. That word was used on purpose. That's the key to wealth is talents. So whatever you got going on, if you don't put it out in the world, somebody is suffering from that. Somebody's not getting something they need. And I told him too, I was like, hey brother, you need to get on that, because it could change your whole family's life right now. Because you worried, and then like I bent down a hunch over, like everybody focusing on this, focusing on a certain job, trying to get this money in survival mode. But all they got to do is look up and see where God is trying to point them to, and to use their talent and their gift to get there, and to steward it right. Steward what He already gave you to get where you need to be at for prosperity, not just financially, but spiritually first of all, and then all the rest of the realms in life. So people don't understand that. And I'm like, you could be, and I told him, like, bro, your life can change in 6 months. You could be monetized from stuff that you just post from being you in 6 months, whether it's songs or you just being you. And he's like, I really appreciate that, man. You just confirmed some stuff. And I was like, dude, that's how it is. And people, I was telling them, you can't be stressed if you're doing what you built for. You never seen a lion, a fish, or a bird stressed out from doing what they're supposed to do, because they're already built for what they're supposed to do, and they get it how they live from the talents that they have, right? So to avoid midlife crisis and all these mental dispositions, just do what you're supposed to do. God already made it. You just got to walk it.